This weekend, Spirit says it's important for us to consider balance. Balance between this and that, balance between our spiritual selves and our human material needs. Spirit is inviting you to ponder what balance you think is important for you. So today we are going to do one card for each of the months, and the reading for you is the month of your birthday. So we always start in April because April is the beginning of the energy year. So we've got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, I might put it over here, November, December, January, February, and March. All right, April babies. Cover it up. This is about perspective, and I guess this is also balance, isn't it? Because when we are two people, we can depend on each other, but we don't want to be overly depending on them. We don't want to be like, oh, if this then that. We don't want to be always making it that they're the person who does this or that. So Spirit is inviting you to think about how your relationship is balanced. Is one person doing more than the other? May babies. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes, and this is letting you know that perhaps you've been feeling stuck, perhaps you've been feeling like things are difficult, but May babies, you're going to start taking back control and sort of move away from that space, sort of feeling like more comfortable with how you're existing on the planet. So you're like, oh yeah, that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to do that because that feels like fun. May, June babies. June babies, there's the sense of taking care of others as being important, but if we're always taking care of others, how do we fill our own cup? How do we feel comfortable? How are we able to function into the future if we're always doing for others? So Spirit is encouraging you to take some time out for yourself. July babies. It's time for you to be large and in charge and accept the fact that you are great at running whatever project needs to be done. You are able to take care of many things at a time. You're a great multitasker. Let that be a part of your self-esteem this weekend. Be like, I've got this. It's all easy peasy for me. Other people might find what you do quite hard, but you're actually really good at it. August babies. August babies, this is again the sense of other people feeling like you have been giving them permission to tell you what to do, and instead Spirit is saying, you tell people what you want. You're allowed because you're important, okay? And you don't need to take on what other people are telling you. That's their own issue, all right? September babies. There's this sense for you of worrying about a whole lot of things that may or may not happen in the future. So Spirit is encouraging you to, especially around family or people, like you just overthinking it. Like Spirit's like, you look, when it happens, then's the time to worry about it, because sometimes there's certain things that happen in life that we can't control the when and where. And so Spirit is encouraging you to step back from that stress kind of feeling that you're having, like, oh my God, but what happens if this happens? And Spirit's like, it hasn't happened. Okay, so you kind of stressing in advance does not help you when something happens, or if something happens. So Spirit's encouraging you to not get into that space. October babies. You're on your seesaw again, I feel good, I feel bad, I feel good, I feel bad. Spirit's like, this is about decisions and choices. So when you feel yourself going into your spiral of shitola, Spirit's like, can you just step back from that and know that that is also a choice? What you are focusing on, you are creating. Energy follows thought, you know it. November babies. Things are coming together and you can relax, but you feel like you couldn't, shouldn't. So Spirit is saying to know that what is happening now is going to be something that you're going to be working on for the next, 10, 20 years. It's time. It's time for you to find that balance in your life. It's time for you to feel like, it's all good. It's all okay. Everything is coming together. I don't need to be stressing about the future. Okay. Things are coming together in a very balanced way for you. Instead, remembering again that energy follows thought. And when we focus on what could happen, we're kind of attracting it. Okay. That was October, November, December babies. Yeah, well, December babies, you like to worry about material things, and Spirit is saying that, you're in this space where you think, oh, what I want, what I wish for, what I dream of will never happen. Well, I bet you have not done your vision board. And if you have, you're kind of thinking that's part of it, that you're thinking you're deluding yourself. You can never have what you really want. Spirit's like, well, yes, you can. It's that energy follows thought. Wow, it's really a big message today, because December babies, you're over-analyzing. Pause. What you put on a vision board is not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. But you also have to believe it's going to happen, and you have to make those mini steps towards it too. No rush. January babies, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, feels like that, but you know, you are protected, and there is a need to look at your own physical energy and wear red. Oh, well, that's quite lucky. I'm wearing red, isn't it? Wear red, eat red, drink red, have a nice glass of red wine, whatever it is. Red is the energy that's really going to help you find your way forward through that space of like, everything is a bit up in the air. February babies, you are an old soul. You already knew that. So this card is letting you know that you have a responsibility as an old soul. So it doesn't mean, oh, goody, I'm an old soul. I can sit back and not do much. In fact, the opposite is true. You really have to get on, and you really have to do things. So Spirit is encouraging you to, how do you connect with Spirit? What is your conversations with Spirit about? And how are you creating your future, or the future the way that you are supporting others? Because that's what you do when you're an old soul. And finally, March babies. Well, what do they say? Like, too much work makes you, I can't think of the saying, but it's like you've been working so much, you're exhausted. And there is an opportunity here for change. Perhaps you hadn't really thought about that, and you just think, no, I've just got to really knuckle down and work really hard. Well, actually, time to plan that holiday, time to plan that time with the other significant others in your life, because it really refreshes you and reminds you why you are doing what you're doing. Have a great weekend.